Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl. Welcome back to my channel. So I do comic book hauls, comic reviews, and so much more. So we're going to be doing a review of 4 comics today because, as you all know, I did a solo review of Deadmau issue number 1. So this month on the 30th it is coming out, and so I'm looking forward to seeing more from that. All right. So once again, I'm going to give you guys a detailed review of each of these comics, talking at least either 3 to 5 things that I liked about the comic. Now, if you see future videos where I don't give 3 to 5 reasons why I liked an issue, that's because those are videos that I pre-recorded and uploaded onto YouTube, because I have a bad habit of forgetting what I read, and that was why I did it. Alright. The first one I am going to review is going to be Star Trek issue number 1. Okay, so the first thing I like about it is the cover. The cover is absolutely awesome. The second thing I like about it is it does not follow canon. So there's actually 2 kinds of Star Trek databases. There is I forgot the name of the first one, but the first one is basically canon, what happened in the television shows and the movies. And beta is basically comic books and, of course, books. So this is part of beta. So yeah. So that's the second thing I like about it. It does not, it ignores like the Star Trek movies and stuff like that, and I really like that. All right. The third part I want to say I like about it is the illustrations. They are absolutely amazing. And of course, he once again has a meeting with Captain Picard, and he requests a ship because the prophets are indicating that there is a threat that they cannot handle. I do like the return Data, and of course Spot, and another person who is part of it. So we got Scotty, and we got Beverly Crusher. So she's part. So Data, Beverly. You got Tom Paris. These 3 that we definitely recognize. Of course, Scotty from not just the original series, but also his one appearance during The Next Generation. So we recognize 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them. So yeah. So another thing that I am going to make a point of is that I reread this comic like 4 times. So that's another thing. Is, am I rereading it? The answer is yes. There's Theseus. So yes. So yeah. So overall, I am going to say that I really highly enjoyed this issue. So the reasons I like it is the cover art, the illustrations, the fact is that it doesn't follow Star Trek canon, it goes into beta, and of course, the fact is that I reread it like 3 times. So I will give Star Trek issue number 1 5 stars. It's just a really, it's a fun read, and I enjoyed it. Okay, the second review is for the comic book Creepshow issue number 2. The title alone, the cover alone, is what made me buy it. Now, I will say this: I do have issue number 1. Issue number 1 was really, really good. I am a fan of the Creepshow television show. I believe there was, there was movies. I did not watch the movies. I did watch the TV show. That was really good. I think that they did bring it back for a new audience. I have not gotten around to actually watching that one. I just have so much to do. So this is yeah. So yeah. So first of all, I want to say that the illustrations are good. They're not like super good, but they're good enough for me not to say that they're bad. But of course, this is a style that the other one had, where you had the same kind of illustrations. You have this girl who's basically she lives in a very I would just say it, she doesn't live in a kind of home that her father like gives a shit about her. Yeah, the tree talks to her. She's like, she just goes all psycho in this um particular one. Yeah, I just man, I'm like, ugh, it's so freaking just, oh man, it's so good. It's just like, it's just like, yeah, yeah, like this guy is like loaded with money, and they find out, and they basically, don't you hate when a hair gets in your mouth? Oh man. Um, but yeah, it's just, oh my god, you feel bad for him. Yeah. So, yeah, so I'm just going to, the only thing I'm just going to say about this comic book is I like how they tell the story. You got some really good, talented writers who are writing Creepshow, and that's all I'm just going to say. It's just, they just tell a really good story, and yeah, so that is the only thing I have to say about it. The second one is Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, issue number 2. I bought it because I did get a blast out of issue number 1. And I am going to say, the main pull to this issue is Chris Campbell writes it. It just, you do not need to say anything else about this comic. Chris Campbell, Bruce Campbell writes this story, and that's all you need to know about how good this is going to be. Bruce Campbell is an icon of horror. Yes, he did Xena Warrior Princess and everything, which he was good at that, but his main foray is horror. He was Ash in The Walking... not The Walk... Oh my god, my brain's not burning. He was Ash in The Evil Dead. He was in, I think, 3 movies about The Evil Dead. He was in the Evil Dead television show, which he was really good at. So this is a story that is written by Bruce Campbell. I was over the comic book shop. This lady had bought 7 copies of this comic book. So yes, she said, I'm only here for Bruce Campbell. So, and she actually mentioned that she met him, which she sort of wished she had her first issue of Sergeant Rock, because she would have had him sign it. You have Nazi zombies. Just let that sink into your mind for a moment. You got fucking Nazi zombies. Literally, they're in the first issue. They're in the second issue. They'll probably be in the third issue. So, yes. Just like... yeah, I loved it. I just loved every bit of it. Bruce Campbell tells a great story. There's lots of zombies that they kill in this issue. And I just, like I said, I just loved it to pieces. It is just a excellent issue, an excellent series. So yes, it's under DC Horror, and I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. Bruce Campbell does writing good, and yeah, love it. So another series, and you guys saw the back of it when I was doing the beginning, is the second issue of The Stuff of Nightmares by R.L. Stine. Okay, so first of all, just like with Creepshow, you stick R.L. Stine's name on anything and people are going to fucking buy it. Why? Because R.L. Stine has a huge fan base. Fear Street, Goosebumps. Disney Plus also has a series of shows, episodes of a show that had R.L. Stine collaborating, which I have not watched and I will watch. So this is issue number 2. It leaves off of issue number 1, where you have The Things. I think they're still continuing the same line, so it's really kind of it's a continuation from the first issue. Once again, R.L. Stine tells a really great story. And it just, I love it. I really do. It just shows that I am going to say this, and I know people are going to say, but I really did love Miracle Man. Well, I am happy you love Miracle Man. I did not like it. I could not freaking stand the comic. This one is so much more better. He actually has the ability to transfer a good story into comic book form. The only exception for Neil Gaiman was his Sandman series. But I'm sorry, but Miracle Man, no. I have read a couple comics from the Silver Age, and they are a heck of a lot better than Miracle Man. People are going to hate me for it. I don't care. But, yeah. So, yeah, so so I'm going to give this 5 stars. Just like, yeah. Give this one 5 stars. This one 5 stars. and I think I mentioned this. 5 stars for this one. Much, much better comics. Alright. So, that is it for today. I do have this one. I want to say to everybody, I have read all of these comics. So, not tomorrow, but the next day, you will get more of them. I am going to say this. I am going to be buying... for people that may not know, Something's Killing the Children, issue number 25. I thought it was from a couple of months back. I actually, when I went to the comic book shop, I actually saw the same one, and it was actually last month's issue. So, yeah. So, what I'm going to be doing when I go back to the comic book shop, I will be purchasing issues number 1 through 5. They've got them in a poly bag. I'm not exactly a big fan of poly bags, but I guess when you want to put several of them, like 5 of them inside together, poly bags are the way to go. I am going to be buying 2 poly bags. It's going to be issues 1 through 5, and I think 6 through something. I don't remember what issue it stops at. I am going to be reading through those, doing individual reviews of them individually. And, yeah, because I have never read Something is Killing the Children. And so I don't know how good it is. I don't know how bad it is. I've been hearing a lot of great things about it. So definitely I'm going to be checking it out. And when I get to issue 25, then I will be like, okay, yeah, I understand what the heck I'm reading. Which is going to come and play in a review of one of these comics. So, I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, nerds, read on. Bye.